Still recording, the battery hasn't gone flat. You just witnessed my favourite race ever. Woo!
No prep bound. We've washed the trailer this time. Chevy's rolling around. Sent Gibbo over there to get some pumpkins because my mum likes to make pumpkin soup with pumpkins from out this way. Apparently they're the best pumpkins around. Say hello, Gibbo.
Howdy, howdy.
How are the pumpkins, mate?
Yeah, pretty good.
Are they? In the back, mate. They don't need to ride in the front. Mum reckons any pumpkin from out near the granite belt is a good pumpkin.
Is the go.
Yeah, so they make good soup. We're at the Arachula Hotel Motel Holiday Inn. There's a Gibbo's. I've had to tell him he's not allowed to play on the swing set and slippery side, but
Yeah. Maybe next time.
maybe next time.
Maybe
We're in a
next
bit of a
time.
hurry.
Haven't got time today.
Chevy's over there doing whatever he does best. Right, let's get on the road, eh? Welcome back to the MotorFab YouTube channel. You might recognise this place from an earlier video. We're at the finish line, the full shoot now. It's backwards on my screen, so hopefully it's not going to be backwards on the telly, but there you go. For another exciting episode of the MotorFab YouTube channel. We're back with BUMPIN. I very nearly got the Monaro ready in time, but just ran out of time. We got a heap of orders came through for brake pedals and suspension kits, so I made the decision to stop working on the Monaro, trying to get in preparation for this week's race meet and just concentrate on orders because BUMPIN was already ready to go. To be honest, we learned so much about racing on unprepped track last time we were out here. We got faster each time, so I really wanted to continue on with that anyway, but it would have been cool to get the Monaro here, but next time. So yeah, so we're out here for some no prep racing, and we just arrived, we set up camp, and something a bit different this time. Probably my favourite thing about here today. Hey, Chevy, he's getting a bit deaf. Mate, what are you doing? There, you say hello to your fans, buddy. You got a few. The kind people at Warwick Dragway said it was okay for Chevy to come. Chevy's never been allowed to come racing with us before, but that's the beauty of these rural racetracks. They're a lot more reasonable with their rules and stuff. Obviously we're camped away from the track, and Chevy will be confined to the trailer and the gazebo throughout the weekend. He's not allowed to just wander around, but nonetheless he's here. He doesn't like to spend time on his own, poor Chevy dog, so I don't leave him on his own, so I've usually got to try to find a dog sitter when I go out racing. So yeah, really excited. Thanks, Matty. Matty Lloyd said it's alright for Chevy to come, so I really appreciate that, Matty, and really stoked to have him out here. We'll have fun this weekend with the boys. He likes being with the boys and hanging out, and so I'm really excited to do some no prep racing. What we're going to do different, I fixed the creep. We couldn't for lack of a better word, we couldn't bump in the stage. It's a bit silly when your number plates bump in, but which actually, I think it's turned out to be a little combination of things. There's a voltage drop across the battery isolator, so it fixed that, and I think a combination of low voltage, possibly a little bit of stuff caught in the solenoid, but thirdly, I think I bought a new laptop, and I had to update the software, the haltech software on the ECU prior to like the day before we came out last time, and I don't know what's happened. I loaded that up when we got out here and set it all up, and of course it wouldn't creep. I thought I'd change the tune, and that was why it wasn't creeping. So then I turned the tune today. I put the tune back exactly how it was the time before in a race when the creep worked fine, and it wouldn't work at all. So I've changed the numbers. It seems the scaling's different. It won't work on the numbers that it used to work, but it's working on a totally different set of numbers now. So either something's playing a bit of havoc with it, could be voltage and something stuck in it, or the scaling is slightly different on the new software. I'm not too sure, but either way I've got it working. It's a little aggressive. I'm gonna have to fine tune that and try not to push through in red light, but I need a couple of, obviously when you do it on the bitumen, I've just done on the return road, when you do it on a slippery surface, it creeps differently on the grip. So slick should take a little of that out of it. Radial's a little more critical, but you got a couple of practice passes in first up, so I'll hopefully get a little bit of feedback as I push it, bump it into stage, feel how aggressive or how far it moves on the creep, on the grippier track, and then I'll be able to change some numbers, and hopefully I'll be staging seamlessly. It doesn't sound like a big thing, but for a turbo car, it's everything. Well, to me it is. When the thing's creeping good and it's going in the stage perfectly, I can really concentrate on cutting the light. When it doesn't creep properly and you're worried about red lighting and all that sort of stuff, it's the last thing on my mind anyway, is the waiting for the light and trying to cut a good one. So hopefully that all comes out. Other things that I'm going to do this time, I kept pulling power out of it last time because it was shaking the tyres. I know nothing about racing on slicks because I've never done it before. Everything I've done in the past is radials, and so yeah, even with a radial, quite often when they spin, sometimes you hit them harder to get them to do what they're supposed to do, but I never tried hitting it harder all day. At the last NoPrep, I kept pulling power out of the start line, so I think I was going the wrong way. I was shaking the tyres a lot. Maybe that shake was due to not enough power in, so I'm going to try to put some power in and try to hit it a little harder straight off the start line and pull a little bit out, sort of 60 feet, and from there out where it was spinning before. Just try to get the last pass that I made was really lazy in the 60 foot due to shaking the tyres really bad, but the rest of the pass was the first and only pass I made where I was flat to the floor the whole pass, didn't lift at all. So that I've got that tune, I can run that down. I know it's good all the way down the asphalt part down here, but there I've got to work on the start line. So basically get the start line right, get it to 60 foot better, and get it to stage properly so I can concentrate on cutting a good light, and we'll try to go some rounds. We'll see what happens. Well, I'm just happy to be here, so I'm not too fussed. If we get a win in the first one, we go the second one. If we don't, well, we just keep testing for the rest of the day. I'm easier. It's just really good to be able to wind down and have a bit of a break from work, to be honest. So yeah, looking really forward to having a couple of passes anyway. So stay tuned. I'll try to keep you updated as I can as we go. Hey, old kangaroo hopping down the return road. What a place, eh? Excuse the shaky camera. You know, in rural Australia, when you got kangaroos hopping down the drag strip, pretty cool, I reckon. Bloody plovers, though, you can't escape from them. What do you reckon, Chevy? Bit of a nature's look. You have to excuse his bad haircut. I gave him a little bit of a shave with the clippers. Didn't come out the best, did it, Chevy? Grow back, mate. A few weeks between a bad haircut and a good haircut. Anyway, let's get this out the way. And now approach the finish line. Where is he? We've just been swooped by a magpie. So for those viewers outside of Australia who don't know what a magpie is, it's a little carnivorous, meat-eating bird that like to swoop you in spring, and we're 4 days into spring, and they usually go for the back of your head. They don't really attack you when you're looking at them, but when those plovers will also get you too. They got little spores in the back of them. Apparently they can inflict some damage, but magpies can get you on the back of the head and make me a bit jumpy. Now, yeah, quite often open you up and get stitches, but we'll try to get you a better shot of them. It's all happening here, a bit of wildlife at Warwick drag strip. Here he is, here's Trouble, the Jungabunga.
How you going, mate?
Race master, Big Chief. Hang on, let me turn the microphone around so I can hear. Tell us about tomorrow's exciting event.
Oh, well, yeah, it's the Jungabunga NoPrep Cash Days 2 here at Warwick Dragway. Just a little event I put together. Well, this is the second one, obviously, but
bigger this time. How many entries?
Yeah, we got 70 odd entries, and we got 33 in small, 32 in small tyre and 32 in street tyre. Plus, we got a big tyre bracket that's got about 6. So,
good.
Yeah, just a good fun event, and yeah.
Let's hope that big tyre event takes off. It'd be nice to see some pro street action back in the country, especially NoPrep pro street style cars.
Yeah, definitely, but I don't know, it's a hard class to chase here in Queensland anyway. I've tried a I ran a NoPrep meeting a few years ago and had big tyre and never got much support. But it's something we can grow, that's for sure.
I'm hoping so, mate. I'm building a big tyre, back half, steel roof and quarters, original firewall and VIN number car. So I want that.
Yeah,
to
no.
come back, mate.
And we're the same. We got them, and we're bringing the hatch Tirana back out, and that's what we love doing is the NoPrep. So
Yep.
it'd be good to get it back out and start running a few of these events. So hopefully everyone supports it, and we can keep pushing.
Speaking of the hatchback, remember when you old man went up against Gup, unprepped down the main street, Queensland Raceway there?
That was me.
That was you driving.
Yeah, it was when I was 18. Yeah.
And then you got Rob, mate, had a rematch.
Oh,
and put in the bad lane.
No, we only got one run. We ran him, and they said we jumped. It was
That's right.
pretty close race. We both left, and yeah, apparently we jumped, which fair enough. But
Did you jump?
Oh, I'm not sure if I did. If I did, we both jumped. We were pretty close, but I did go first. So, but anyway, that's
Gup's a good guy, mate. He won't care. Tell him I didn't jump.
No, we'll go again.
You want a rematch?
Hey, you should have been bringing that HQ up here, but
he's put up for anyone
holy
yeah.
We'll go again. We'll get it going, and we'll come back out, and we'll go again. And if he wants to go, we'll go.
Sorted for NoPrep. Is it out of this weekend?
No, not this weekend, but it'll definitely be back on track next year.
Yeah. Massive thanks, mate. We let Chevy Dog come out. We're pretty pumped about that.
Yeah, not a problem. It's we like to be a laid-back atmosphere, and that's what Warwick Dragway is all about.
We're all for it, mate. We'll get behind anything that you do out here. We love it.
Yeah, no, that's good. Thank you. Thanks for supporting, mate. Sponsoring the street tyre class and racing again.
Yeah, I forgot to tell it, fans. Yeah, we've sponsored the street tyre class, I think.
So yeah, no, it's good that you guys and a bunch of other good lads and girls come on board and sponsored the brackets, and that really helps out. So yeah, no, it's good.
Someone's got to put pistons back in that LS, mate.
No, it's good for the racer. Being able to pay them back a bit of coin, and also it's good for the track after being shut down for so long, so it's a win-win for all of us.
Beautiful. No, you're doing a top job, mate. We absolutely love it out here.
No problem. Cheers, mate.
stage around a little bit, worried about the creep, but it worked. And I came in, I didn't want to keep, that was actually Daniel Ward in the other lane, I didn't want to have him sitting there, so I actually come in before I was on the two-step, so I left with no boost, no RPM, but it was good. It was lazy off the line, but it just ran on through there. It was really, really good. I was really happy with the way that went down. It was scary as shit, I didn't lift, but it was getting loose. But it stayed hooked, did what it should do. So we're going to hit the start line harder next
Ben, what anything else have you done?
Yeah. Sketchy. It was sketchy. Yeah. Never left. So that one was pretty much the same, as much power as we could get down before last NoPrep, and it was lazy, so the truck's really come around. I've got to throw a heap more power at it now, so this is good. It's hopefully we will come into our element. We're up there with the higher power cars at the event today. There's a few who've got a lot more than us, but we're hopefully start putting more power in now because the track is there to take it. So it's it should work out okay. We'll give it a go, and it's good not to be pulling power out all the time, so I can start feeding some more into it now. Anyway, the battery's getting low, so over and out. gentlemen, that's win number 1. We've progressed past the first round, and felt really good. Felt like, I'd say, the quickest pass we've done yet. Nice. I hit the, maybe I killed it because I hit the rev limiter. This thing had spun in top of first there. I might have to just I'll probably put power in. I'll take power out. I'll probably put more in a little earlier. Try to get past that spot, get some momentum up before we get there. But wrapped to get the win. Hopefully it all went good. And yeah, let's go on to the next round and keep going faster. I'm wrapped. Get the first win out of the way. So I just lined up for round 2, and we're drawing the chips out of the hat. We're drawing the fastest car here, I think, and Cole's VL's a $big engine, $big combo. It's gone 7. I'm not too sure actually. It's gone low 7s and a quarter, and 460, I think, and maybe even a bit faster than that in the 8th. So he's definitely got the power to beat me. He's been going really quick today. So yeah, I'm just going to swing for the fences in the first 60 foot, see if we can get after it. And I'm really going to, yeah, win it or knock the tyres off it. Oh, I don't know about winning it, it'll probably still drive around me, but I'm going to give it my best shot. So probably put a crazy tune. Well, hopefully it hooks. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm confused as to what to do. So I just put in some bigger numbers, and hasn't spun all day. So we'll try to hit it hard as I think it'll take it, and yeah, we'll see. You never know. We're obviously the underdog going into this one, so if we win, it'll be pretty cool. But if we lose, well, we learn a lot, and hopefully, if we do lose, we go fast doing so. But yeah, no, it should be good fun. A bit nervous about this one, so it's a big race. So we'll see how we go. Turn you back on again soon. YouTube, if we're still recording, the battery hasn't gone flat. You just witnessed my favourite race ever. That's the second time I raced that car. It's a big dollar car, like I'm talking big dollar engine. And I beat him last time I raced him. And I swung for the fences that time and I just put the big boy away. They actually, the last event, they were paying money to anyone that could beat that car in a rounds. And that BUMPIN, just put him away. The transmission is cooked, I can smell it. I don't know how that's going to go going into the next round, but hey, in the street outlaws would say you want to beat the best, you got to beat the best. So yeah, top of the world, that was cracker. I really put a tune up. I don't know what was going on with the tune because it was popping and carrying on, which it never ever does. So I don't know why it's doing that. Hopefully there's nothing sinister. But yeah, I really put a lot in it, swung for the fences, and yeah, that was awesome. And it was a close race. You could see him the whole time. Hopefully you can see it in the video. I don't know. But I'm on cloud 9. That was awesome. And just stayed out, got out in front of him with the light, and stayed out in front of him. What a cracker! Got me some excited people, I dare say. So yeah. Woo! Well, sorry for the big jump in the video, but as you can see here, just after I made that cracking pass and got the win, ready to move on the next round, the heavens opened up and it poured down rain, and now the track's drenched. So they decided to split the prize money, and yeah, that's just how it is. You can't control the weather. I was really looking forward to it. I had Jason Singh in the next round, is one of the other very quick cars here, so I was pretty confident that we were going to go all the way. Once we knocked out the fastest guy, became the fastest guy, I was really looking forward to going all the way. But yeah, you just never know what'll happen, and today it just started raining out of nowhere, and so yeah, you can see the track's not coming around, there's no fixing it. So yeah, that's it. We're pack up and go home.